We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball, and it comes your way next. Jesus Luzardo will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at one of the top pitchers. Think about this, a career ERA under 2. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? And this guy can be an absolute nightmare to opposing hitters.
Digging in, Craig Biggio, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Off for the Astros, the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 7:07.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
First baseman, number 5.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Jeff Bagwell. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Altuve leads off first with 1 away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting 4th, the left fielder, Yordan.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. First and second now, 1 man out. One and one. Hit hard on the ground to second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So stepping in, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Marcus.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball one. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Striding in for Oakland, Robbie Grossman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. One man out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and standing in the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP Jason Giambi. From the stretch. Popped him up. Bagwell has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Ricky Henderson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder. Henderson takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leap with.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
1-1.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Two and 0 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes Davis. He can't get to it. This one's down.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
George Springer the next to hit, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Springer, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
All even now, 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
Ball
1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. high pop-up. Bagwell waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping into the box, Martin Maldonado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Maldonado.
Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Henderson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Next up for the Astros, Craig Biggio. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Third inning, no score to this point. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve. Now a swing and a fly ball. Davis on the move.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
A base hit in his first trip. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the second baseman, Sheldon Noisy.
The second baseman, Sheldon Noisy.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out. Next up for the A's, Sean Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. As it's grounded sharply to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be the imposing power bat, Jeff Bagwell.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these 2 starters from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 2-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
He's set, and the pitch. Carlos Correa is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball just inside.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
George Springer.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. From the stretch.
No, that's low.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball. Even at 2-2. The pitch. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
So here's Josh Reddick.
The batter, the right fielder.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Now a changeup is bounced to second, fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 Houston. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Robbie Grossman.
Robbie Grossman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. No balls and a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in will be the DH, Jason Giambi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
One ball, one strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Standing in now, Ricky Henderson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Again, he sends it out of play. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Two out with the man at first. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now in the box, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Davis hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, you could throw out batting average when you're working with an OPS north of 800. This guy does damage and would be in my lineup every day of the week.
Davis, a California native, actually. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, Martin Maldonado. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And now a pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
1-1.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Line to the right side, but this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Swing and a line drive. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Lou Trevino enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
So now to the plate, Craig Biggio,
as he'll send a ground ball down to third.
And now this is bobbled in left. Maldonado is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
At the plate now, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Left side, a dive, he's got it. The throw, touche, sir.
Oh, that's just an excellent play that time. Super high degree of difficulty on that one. And as an added bonus, not only does he get the out at first, but he also keeps that runner stationed on second base.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff Bagwell. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and He's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Two men are on with two men out. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Carlos Correa is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Two down, runners at first and second. Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Looking to minimize the damage here, and he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's George Springer. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Fouled away. The 1-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now the 2-1.
Next up, 2-2.
He stays alive, still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Astros on top, 5-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The first baseman, defense. Johnny.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball left outside. Count 2-1.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
Now
digging in now, Sheldon Noise. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Noisy.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Biggio over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, John Murphy.
Stepping up to the plate, Sean Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
2-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the concrete staircases and gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
and they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But the A's get one back thanks to the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Astros 5 and the A's 1. In now, Josh Reddick. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The right fielder, Josh Reddick.
First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
2-0.
Three and 0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Count is 3-1.
The 3-1 skied in the air to straightaway left. Henderson is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Striding in once again, Martin Maldonado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
0-1 the count. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Craig Biggio. Singled homer run in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air and foul. Now another 0-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first will take care of Giambi as the shift serves its purpose that time. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
He's going.
There goes the runner. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Chris Davis next to bat. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, outside.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0 home.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's his first base hit in this one. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Joaquin Soria will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Joaquin Soria.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Jose Altuve. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Inside, ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Astros right now would do anything to get this leadoff hitter on.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now batting, Jeff Bagwell. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. The 1-1 home. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Ready for another chance? Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Down the first baseline. He's right there. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next, the dangerous power threat, Alex Bregman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Stepping in, Sheldon Noise. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out. That's the ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
At the plate, Sean Murphy. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. 1 out, nobody on. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
That's shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Ryan Presley will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Ryan Presley.
Robbie Grossman will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Two out with the man at first. Fastball called strike, 1-2. And 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the stretch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Pops this one up. Bregman is calling for it. And that retires the side. The A's strand one. They're down here 5-1. J.B. Wendelken will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a walk in his last trip.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Obviously the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Now the 1-0. Well hit to right, but a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Heading out towards shallow right. In there, a base hit.
Man, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say he'd lost sight of it, but then I watch it and say, nope, that's just a blundered play. Can't really sugarcoat it.
George Springer will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the fourth inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ball game to this point. He's set and the pitch. Correa breaking for second. No balls and one strike. 5-1 our score as we play the eighth. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Digging in, Josh Reddick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he takes ball one.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0. Popped up. And no one will get this one. The 1-1 home. And there he goes towards second. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Runners on first with one down. Turned on down the line. Oh, and he whiffs on it at first. It's right by him into right. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Now batting, catcher,
Raleigh Fingers is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
number 34, Raleigh Fingers.
In now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Fingers is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball. Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball just inside.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the A's 1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in will be the DH, Jason Giambi.
The designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hit hard up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will take care of Giambi as the shift serves its purpose that time. 1 away.
The batter, the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Digging in to try it again, Ricky Henderson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Bases are empty, one man out. That's by him for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Presley, a native Texan. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And it misses. 3-1 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Striding into the box, Matt Chapman. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
Here comes the 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. It's the Astros 6 and the A's 1. Striding in, Jose Altuve. It was a walk in his last trip.
Jose Altuve.
First delivery to him on the way. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left. Going back is the left fielder to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So now to the plate, Jeff Bagwell. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
At the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. 1 out, nobody on. Shot back up the middle, but right at the shortstop for the 2nd out.
The batter, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 3-1. Fastball too high, ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, George Springer.
He swings and grounds it to short.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Liam Hendricks enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. At the plate, Josh Reddick, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1 home. Fly ball to straightaway left. Henderson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Houston leads this one 8-1. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2. Count's full.
Stephen Piscotty is on deck. Three-two pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it. One away.
The batter, the first baseman, Stephen Piscotty.
Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
2-0.
The 2-0.
Ball, that's inside. Hey.
3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now back, second baseman, Sheldon.
So digging in now, Sheldon Noisy. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Has a look, now the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Digging in, Sean Murphy. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. 2 out with the man at first. And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
8-1 is the final tonight. The Astros took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Greinke earns his first win of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Jesus Luzardo was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.